trying to find a way to get these lithographs without like chopping off a fin, because that's the only way I'm going to be able to get them. I found so far, but that there are lots and lots and lots of promotions like this. We can't say, oh, this is ridiculous. This is the way that they are trying to promote this game because they need to, because so many people we're not happy with Destiny 1. Okay. So
you got to giving away physical bullshit's totally different than giving away in-game assets.
No, it's not, because they have been doing shit like this for years and years and years, except for that before it wasn't on Rockstars, it was on Coke bottles and Pepsi bottles and whatever else.
Wasn't the Red Bull campaign US only at one point?
It was US. It was, UK didn't have access. I mean, they could use the codes in the UK, but they didn't get them there to buy.
But it's the same thing, okay? This is how they do things nowadays, and it's not just nowadays. It's been going on for years, all right? So we shouldn't be surprised. We really should.
And that doesn't mean it's a good thing that we should accept either.
It doesn't matter if you want to accept it or not. This is how you promote
things. No, it does matter if you want to accept it. That's the whole
it's
point.
not. You're not going to change it. How are you going to change it?
The only way to change it. No, not buying the game's not going to matter. It's if you don't take advantage of this Virgin Mobile deal. They're like, well, it didn't work, so let's not bother to do it again. It's not
that
it's the
as
promotion.
Well. I agree, but not buying the game and that. But Destiny could definitely cross the line where I'd be like, that's it, not buying it anymore. They crossed the line, no more, cut off.
Well, let me know when you get there.
What I'm saying is
it pre-ordering for a line rifle?
Yeah, exactly. Pre-ordering for that. Yeah,
right, we're running out of time. I got to hear from Gray. Gray, are you buying Pop-Tarts? Are you buying Rockstars? What are you doing? What do you think about this? Are you switching to Virgin Mobile? Are you moving to the UK so that you can switch to Virgin Mobile?
No, I'm probably not going to do any of it, especially the Pop-Tart thing, because they give you diabetes. But besides the fact that, well, I mean, they're just really
right on the side of the box.
They're really high in sugar.
Much as anything with a bunch of high fructose corn syrup does.
They have a lot of sugar in them. But more like, I think it was Breyer who posted that, as much as the promo is interesting, and I don't know if he's going to do it or not. Why do you want to rush your experience building in this game? All right, we're gonna throw a lot of time into this game, and growing that character is some of the most fun that I've had playing Destiny. So I don't know that I want to rush it, even with the raid on the horizon. I don't know that I want to rush it.
But see, I would have a couple of those boosters just so that if I get some weapon I really want to use in the raid the night before the raid, I can just pop a booster and make sure that weapon's at max for the raid. It's not so much for evolving my character, but maybe using it for gear I want instantly.
Yeah, and that's the risk. That's the risk that I'm taking by not participating in some of these promotions. Is I have to make sure that I am raid ready, so that I can kick Remy's team's butt come raid launch day, without the crutch of added sugar and taurine and vitamin B12 in my system.
Wait, vitamin B12 is no good for you?
No, it's fine. But
okay,
they put a bunch of B vitamins in
he doesn't know a bunch of
Rockstar.
extra stuff to get him hyped.
I see what you're saying, Gray, and I can respect it. I feel like it would be really funny if you being under-leveled was the reason you guys didn't win. Like your whole team.
That would suck. That sucks so bad.
Right, because you wouldn't even eat a Pop-Tart. You wouldn't even have to eat the Pop-Tart.
Yeah, but you know what? Okay, in Gray's defense, okay, so everybody knows I bought shitloads of those Red Bulls. Shitloads.
I still have Red Bull codes right now.
I didn't use that crap. Didn't even use that crap. Okay, so
I've used them bunches of times. You know when I used them? When I got an exotic an exotic armor piece I wanted to use, I'd be like, where the frick are those Red Bull codes? I'm not leveling this thing.
XP boosts are they're overrated. And this does suck. Don't get me wrong. This is just another way of us spending shitloads of money to get some crap in a game. You know, and a lot of people say, well, you don't need to do it. Okay, which I don't know about this, if this is going to drop. But, you know, people say, well, you don't need to do it because eventually you'll get it. Okay, well, that might be true. Okay, and the reason I'm going to say might be true is let's go back to Destiny 1. Let's go back to the boxes that you're supposed to be opening for this last iteration of Destiny. Okay, every single week you open it and you can get an ornament, or you can get a sparrow or an emote or that damn gear, right? And why do you want the gear? You want the gear because you get a really cool shader. I have opened every single week 3 boxes on one character, and I still do not have all the gear. I have been missing one piece for weeks and weeks and weeks. And it's, you know, it's just, yeah, it's going to give me everything else. I've dismantled excess ornaments and everything else, and spent all my silver on the cheapest possible things, to buy every single piece of gear so that I can get that damn cloak, waiting for a cloak, and it doesn't happen. So, you know, they're pushing this, oh, let's go out and buy Rockstar, let's go out and buy this, spend all this money to get this stuff. And then it's probably RNG too, which also sucks. But yeah, you know, I don't know, that's the parts of the game that really, really drive me insane.
Alrighty. Agrios, what else you got to say to us before we leave? Because we are out of time right now.
Okay, so really quickly, we found out that Destiny 2 is going to be a rolling launch for sure. So watch to see when you will be able to play in your time zone. They have extended your ability to use your Age of Triumph t-shirt code. If you have a code, you can still order a t-shirt, but it's too late to actually get a new code if you haven't already gone to the page and got your code. I mean, you can still go there. Like, if you unlock the code by the right time, you can still go there and see your code, allegedly. But if you didn't unlock the code by the right time, you're not going to get one now. But if you have a code, if you've unlocked the code, you can still use it till August 31st at this point. It appears that Game Informer, as well as Edge Magazine in the UK, are going to have Destiny 2 specials coming up. So if you're yearning for some more Destiny 2 news prior to the Destiny 2 PC beta or its release, you might want to look at Game Informer or Edge Magazine coming up here shortly. And recently, the McFarlane toys have made their appearance in the stores. There's 6 different versions. 3 are available anywhere, one of each subclass, and one of each class. And there's also a special one of each class exclusive to Target, Walgreens, and GameStop. Warlock at GameStop, the Hunter at, I forget now, the Hunter at Walgreens, I believe, and the Titan at Target. And they simply have different shaders on the armors for those special editions.
Very cool.
But that's about all I have as far as news that we have time to talk about this week.
Excellent.
Oh, one note. Oh, no. Yeah, that's everything. That's everything we have time to talk about. Yeah.
Got it. Then let us do shout-outs, starting with you, Gray.
So my shout-out this week goes to... I went to a music festival for the first time in a very long time, and I was blown away by the set that Alt J put together. So my shout out goes to Alt J for putting together just a super awesome set. If you watch this, I'm going to totally fanboy on the show, but you guys are epic, and keep on doing just excellent work and excellent music.
Alt J, kicking ass. Sharks.
No.
Okay, so my shout out goes to my sister-in-law, who is, unfortunately, her name on PSN sucks. It's Atlanta Falcons, but her taste in shark attire is awesome. So shout out to her for getting me this epic headpiece.
Super epic. Super duper epic. Agrios.
My shout out this week goes to Grenades and Horseshoes. Keep up the good work. Looking forward to future episodes.
Excellent. Excellent. Jez.
You're going to be surprised because my shout out this week is for a YouTube channel called Movies with Mikey. Mikey Newman is a guy that wrote for Gearbox, and now he's doing other things. But he has a YouTube series where he disseminates movies, their meanings, and generally gives a positive outlook on pretty much every good movie out there.
You are right. I'm super surprised that you actually had a shout out this week.
A real shout out. I don't even know what to do.
Right? It sounded like you even knew what you were going to say before you said it. That's also a new one.
I just watch the videos a lot, so I have an idea what it is pretty quickly.
Excellent. My shout out is going to Sharks' sister-in-law because that's a really great helmet. And also shout out to Sharks who wore that thing the whole time. Also, side shout out to your pores, Sharks, because they must be clean right now, just sweating profusely.
Look how red he is.
Right. So yeah, great job, excellent. Next time maybe we could get like a giant bowl of salad in front of you, and you could just fling the salad up in front of you. I think that would be fantastic. And that wraps up episode 144. We would like to thank everyone listening for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. If you have any suggestions for topics to be discussed on the show or have any comments on something that has already been covered, please leave them in the comments below or send them to feedback@guardian1.net, and we will see you next week.